Hey, what's up, guys? This is Sherm with Sherm Music, and welcome to the channel. Yo, I am excited. Today, I got my sis on the channel, guys, and we're gonna be talking about a little bit of everything. If you don't know, she and I and my brother, we lost our mom this past Easter. So it's been pretty tough, as you can imagine it being. So anyway, we're going to jump in a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to talk about that, how we're coping with that, what things did we do to kind of help, how we're feeling now. It's been a few months. We'll get into dating life. We're going to get into relationship with God and how that's going, and did anything change, So hopefully what we've gone through, you guys will be able to get something from, and we'll just go from there. How you doing, sis?
I'm good, big bro.
All right. Welcome to the channel.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a little wait there. Let's get the mic a little bit closer to you, though.
Right here.
Let me see. Give me a nice testing.
Testing one, microphone check.
Exactly. There we go. All right, guys. So anyway, like I said, this is sis, This is sis. We have the same father.
I'm his favorite.
Same mother. We're not even going to get into that. All right? Because we're trying to keep this holy.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
But he admitted it today.
Right. He needed you to hear it so you would be okay for the rest of your day, okay? He didn't want to destroy you.
That's what you want to believe.
But the first is always.
Okay.
All right, there we go. So, guys, anyway, we're dealing with it. So, other than that, how's things going with you? What's going on right now in your life that's worth talking about?
I'm cute. And
hold on, let me help y'all out. So, guys, we're going to put her in timeout real quick because that's the most important thing. So, guys, listen, let's talk to you real quick. I'm going to put her back on here. I'm going to be nice. Hold on here. So, guys, check this out. So, I got some things, man. I got some stuff. I've been meaning to jump on and leave some videos and talk about some things. But time, life happening. Just today, I had to get a starter put into my engine. I had to get I had to get a new starter. Had to get brakes. I just found out I need a rotor on one side, so got to get tires. Life be lifing out here in these streets. So all this stuff I need to take care of. So just to be transparent, so basically after my mom passed, it was really a situation that dealing with a bit of depression, not sure how to grieve, not sure how to be, how I felt. I'm not necessarily emotional guy. And if I am, now when I first got the word, right, I got the word first from my younger brother, Greg, and then I went and told my sister. Then we went in the room. Yeah. You talking about two grown babies
just
on the floor.
Literally.
Bawling. And at first when he told me, I was like, bro, are you what? Wait, what? When you hear it, you can tell that it's real. Mm-hmm. But in that moment, you don't want to believe that it's real.
Like, what are you talking?
So I'm like, maybe I'm just misunderstanding him. I'm like, Greg, what do you mean?
And I can remember looking at you like, what's going on? Like, who are you talking to?
Dude, let me just tell you. And so, and I understand from Greg's position, he's trying to give us the information because we're out of town. We're in Vegas at this point. Mm-hmm. In fact, we were at a little family get together, and it wasn't expected, right? Now, but Greg is there. Like, he is there in the moment. Mm-hmm. He's calling to let us know. And, so he was really at that point trying to get off the phone with me. But I'm like, wait, man, don't hang up. It was really tough. It was tough.
It was I didn't believe it. I did not believe it. I'm like, what? How? You know? So yeah, I didn't believe it at all.
Right. And so, family that was there with us in Vegas. We were at my dad's little sister's place, and in Vegas, we were in the midst of a get together. Like I was at the domino table, whooping people up. You know what I'm saying? Beating on my dad, my auntie's boyfriend at the time, and some lady that I didn't really know, but she was a friend. So I was winning. I'm just saying. I'm not lying about this. I'm telling you, I was winning. So my phone rings. Greg, and I answered. Greg's on the phone. He said, "Hey man, you by yourself?" And I'm like, "No, give me a minute." So as I'm walking, he says it. I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
What? And then I tell Sandra, I say, "Hey, come with me," and I'm taking her into the room.
And then even Dad, it was like, Dad was even like, "Wait a minute, huh?" So
right.
it was like I'm sure with just as anybody getting that news, it's just an unbelievable moment. Like, wait, it's like, what are you talking about? It's like confusion. I can remember being confused, and then like I at one moment my heart just like sunk, and I think at that moment I just had to fall to the floor.
Right.
It was just
right.
Whew.
And I'm seriously, I don't know. I basically dropped to the ground. I was on the floor. And then, so going back, family. So, family's around, and that got suffocating for me.
Yeah.
It was I wasn't upset with anybody, but in that moment, it was too much.
Yeah. I'll just be honest. I grabbed a bottle of wine and I ran into my room and closed the door and did not come out until the next day.
And listen.
I didn't want to see anybody. And I understand people wanting to comfort you and
right.
and be there for you. And Mom was loved by so many people. And so but at that moment, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want you to touch me.
Right.
Don't touch me. The worst thing you could do, I think people want to rub your shoulder and pat you. Like,
listen, and it's listen, my cousin Ariane, I love you so much, girl.
Oh my God.
But listen, I felt her heart.
Right, yeah.
I felt her heart. Yeah. Like she really, really was like trying to make sure we were good. Mm-hmm. But I had to escape her.
Yes.
Cause she was it was so much, and I wasn't ready for it. Like I really was just like trying to be by myself, but I get it because family is gonna try to make sure you good in that moment.
Even at Mom's funeral, I'm like, Ariane.
Right? No, but that's her though. She gonna try to make sure you good. Yeah. She gonna make sure you good. And for me, I was really just like, so I snuck out the garage. I think I went that way. No. I went out that front door and then the side door, and I made a right. And so, guys, my auntie's house is huge. So anyway, I went out and I act like I was going, and then when they closed the door, I went back the opposite way, so no one knew where I was at.
Nobody knew where you were.
So I went to the back by that little gym area thing, so the basketball courts and stuff. But anyway, just trying to be.
I think the most feeling that I felt, and I don't understand why, I was annoyed.
Yeah.
Like, I just remember throughout the process, like even through planning her funeral, and everybody wants their input, everybody wants to put their, it was just, I remember like just being frustrated with so many people. And I know it was out of love. I know it was like, oh, what can I do to help? And I'm just like, nothing. Leave me alone. Like, seriously, leave me alone.
I'm pretty sure if you lost anyone, whether it be a parent, a child, sibling, it's tough to deal with. I was okay with people because I've done a lot of funerals. Like,
I'm not really a people person,
right? But I'm saying, so in moments like that, right?
Yeah.
people don't necessarily know what to do. Right?
I agree.
Because everyone's lost someone. And in that moment, you're hurt, you feel sad for the other person. You're dealing with your own personal emotions. Mm-hmm. What your relationship with her was, bad or good. All this is going on in their heads as much as in our own heads. Mm-hmm. Like, mom is gone. Like, every time I looked up at that picture on the projector, I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Right. So Greg was in taking a look at the body, making sure everything was good. Mm-hmm. Right. And he was just making sure it's perfect. Anything. I really was glad that he handled that part. Yeah. Because he was making sure that they had it right.
She looked presentable. Yeah. Like, he did a great job making sure.
To me, he did his thing in that moment. And so I went in trying to look, and I couldn't handle it. And it wasn't that when I was looking at mom, but it was looking at the big picture they had of, and it kept breaking me down. I had to stay out of there.
Yeah, my breaking moment was when they walked us in, mm-hmm. and they set me in her seat.
Yeah,
I was not.
Right. I didn't even think about that. I
wasn't like that. I just in my mind, I'm like,
yeah. Yeah.
This is mom's seat, and she will never sit in this seat again.
Right. So, guys, if you don't know, most of you who see this will know, but if you're new, so we had it at my mom's church, Antioch Christian Church, and she was a deaconess. So she sat in that first chair, and I didn't think about that. You sat there. Dang, that's crazy. You know, that's crazy.
Yeah. And so I look back on that day, and I honestly have a video of the entire funeral on my phone.
I don't have that.
So, yeah.
I didn't get a chance to go on to, I think it was on their website.
Yeah. So I went. And
I'm glad you had to send that to me too.
You know, and I had to stop watching it.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know if I could watch it.
Oh, my God.
I think if I had it, when you send it to me, I'll have it on a hard drive. So maybe every anniversary, every year, I could probably allow myself to cry again. Yeah. And get into it. Because Jesus.
It's been a roller coaster. You know, you think, one day, and even through and when I say that, literally within a day, I go through emotions. One moment I'm happy, I'm having a good time. Yeah. And then the thought of her, then I'm like,
right, back to it. Yeah.
I'm just yesterday, Auntie Ludi gave me some of her stuff, and I put it in the car. Yeah. And my car smells like mom. Like, I smell her now, and it's just been bringing. I was driving back to the house, and then I opened up the tote, and it was mom's scent.
Yeah. Oh.
I just stood at my Jeep, just standing and they both
Ainstein and Auntie Ludi have asked me to come by.
Yeah, you left it all up to me.
Look, I couldn't do it, man. Just like I couldn't help y'all empty her apartment out.
Oh my God,
I couldn't do it. Like I really.
Greg had to make me get out of the bed. Like, I remember when I got there,
You got in the bed?
I wanted to.
You know what? You and Greg, y'all on a whole different level with that.
I laid in her bed, and
I think Greg said he actually laid and was holding her. That
I just laid there in her bed.
I don't know how y'all handle that. Like, that's a whole nother level for me.
I just wanted to smell her. I wanted to lay where she last
laid,
where she took her last breath.
Yeah.
And that just, I just, like last night, I have a nightgown of hers.
Oh
and I sleep in it.
See there? See, Sandra? That's going to be about 20 years of counseling right there. That one thing right there.
I just, and it smells like her.
Oh.
It smells like her.
Listen.
I have her perfume.
Mm-mm.
I have her jewelry.
Yeah.
And I just.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
No.
You know what, Malik. I thought about, it's been, he basically was her caregiver.
True, for that last couple of months there.
Yeah, and I just remember him just like, my best friend is gone.
Right.
You know, his best friend is gone. So it's just over there. So it's like, you know, this, you know, trying to make sure the grandchildren are okay.
Right.
You know, and I have this thing talking about, you spoiled these grandkids, and then he left them here with us
right.
to finish raising.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, guys, you know, losing a loved one, like, so I have dreams. Do you dream? You have dreams about her?
All the time.
Oh man, all my dreams, she's doing stuff. I be like, don't do that. Like, she be in my business all the time, trying to getting me to do stuff for people. Mm-hmm. I mean, in my business all the time. There was one, I don't know why I was back in like elementary. You remember West Hampton?
West Hampton.
Yes.
That's our elementary.
Oh my goodness. So I was in the cafeteria area up under, you know how you go up under and all the seats are under there. Dude, I walk in there. Mom is in there with some lady I don't know, but she's trying to tell this lady that I would do all these things for this lady, like help her with stuff. And I was like, Mom, what are you doing, right? And then the dream was over. It was that weird. It just be these little moments I have no idea.
She loved telling you what to do.
Right. So it was something like that. But yeah, like so the other thing is this. So I definitely had what do they call it? Grievance, like therapy. Mm-hmm. Dealing with that. But after that initial cry, maybe a couple of times while we were getting things set up, once the service was over, like, I haven't cried since then. Oh
God, I've been a cry baby. Mm-hmm. I remember right when after everything was done, and I went back to Vegas after the funeral. That night, when I went to, I went back to Arizona.
Okay.
That night, Mom told me to get back to Dallas.
Mm.
And then, from Arizona, I went to Vegas.
Yeah.
And that night, Mom said, get back to Dallas.
Okay.
And so, what was that? My birthday? So, from July.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I've been back 3 weeks now.
Right.
So.
Has it been 3 weeks? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been about 3 weeks.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, it was, and through the course of that, God allowed things to happen to put me back in the direction of Dallas.
Right.
And so, Mom, I'm back in Dallas.
So, yeah, guys. So, as you can see, like, even just between my sister and I, people grieve differently, and I don't know if one day I'm just gonna break down again. Mm-hmm. I have no idea. But since that I have not cried at all. I've thought. Now, I do avoid certain things. Like, you sent me 2 things when you got back. I'm like, what is she doing? Like, you sent me the picture with the angel wings.
Oh, yeah.
Then you sent me the last picture you took of her. Well, you posted it.
It. I have so many pictures and videos, and I just...
Dude, I got hard drives full of stuff. Not as the source of them, but from things that people have put on social media. I've what am I trying to say? Downloaded them. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm just saying, what I do think, one of the thoughts I do have is like, wow, man, she's like, I always say the same way, wow, man, she's actually gone.
That's what I keep saying. It's like she's not here.
And it's not a sad thing, but it's like I'll have these moments where I want to just call her. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, I just want to call her. And I think Auntie Patricia told me that her phone is now off.
So actually found out that Aunt Steen and Auntie Ludi have been still calling her number. So before, It was really, it was giving her voicemail. And so then it was off. But, you know, they recycle phone numbers. So now it's ringing again. So Ainsley is like, well, she was telling Auntie Bernice, I think Cora's phone is still on.
Oh, no.
I called it and it just was ringing. So Auntie Bernice said, well, Auntie Ainsley said, I'm going to call it again. Auntie Bernice said, well, if she answered, call me back and tell me.
Don't call me back and tell me.
Yeah, and then yesterday, Ainsley and Auntie Liddy was like, yeah, I said, y'all, that is not her phone. Stop. Why? Like, and Auntie, her sisters miss, you know, I call them the old lady gang. Yeah. Her sisters, they miss her. And I'm like, Ainsley, stop calling her phone, that phone number. It's not mommy's anymore.
Yeah. So, now how many... What was it, 13, 14 of them?
Officially, I think it's 13.
Right. So, because it's the 12, and then there's one other that our grandfather had with another. Okay.
I believe that.
So, I think that's what I heard, too. Yeah. So, it's 13 total of them.
And two have passed away.
Just two?
Uncle Benny and Mama.
No one else?
I believe that's it.
Wow. That's right.
If I'm not mistaken.
So, Uncle George... Uncle Frank, Uncle Darnell, Uncle Benny. Then it was, and then the ladies is Auntie Ella, Auntie Ruby, Auntie Ainstein, Auntie Patricia, Auntie Noki, Auntie Bernice,
Auntie Alice.
Sheesh.
It's a lot of.
Yeah. So to say the least, we got a big family.
We have a huge family.
Right. And so just think about all the cousins. And the cousins, you know.
And the cousin.
Right. You know, we're not even going to get to our grandfather's brothers.
Oh, God.
And their side, you know. But, yeah, huge family, the Allisons. And so, yeah, man, I want to just encourage everyone, though. Like, so, number one, again, everyone grieves differently.
Definitely.
It's always tough. It's always sad when you lose someone. It feels to me it's like something's missing all the time. When, you know, like, at the reception, it's not reception, the
repast.
Why am I, Lord have mercy. All right, so at the repast, I was looking for Mom.
I would have to say that was weird not seeing her.
Because normally she would be in there looking all fly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Miss Diva herself. And I was looking for her.
Bragging on her beautiful daughter.
And normally I saw, you know, I think I saw it was Bernice, Auntie Bernice, Ainstein.
They were all at the same table.
And I was looking for Mom at that table.
And it was just weird.
Yeah.
Not seeing. Like, I have a picture with all of them.
Right.
And so it's just weird.
And then I saw one, I think the last picture I saw when we were at Michael's house, we had something going on at Mike's. And I think it was Auntie Bernice, Patricia, somebody else, 2, 3, or 4 other people. And then Mom was in there. And I was like, dang, I think that's the last one I saw of all of them. Like the ones that came down here. Mm-hmm. And that saddens me too, just thinking about that. So it
was hard for me to look in the mirror.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sometimes it's still hard for me to look.
You posted some picture and I was just like, dang, dude, if you don't look like my mama.
Yeah. And people tell me that, and in my mind, I'm saying, shut up. I know this. You know, it's like,
it's hard, man.
I can't even look in the mirror, you know, without thinking about her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when is this gonna stop? You know,
right?
Like that's the thing. Is like, when am I gonna? I don't want to say be okay.
So here's the thing. When I help other people, right? Because you deal with it, right? And it's. And I think you and we talked about this earlier on another topic, but healing is so important with something like this, because you don't want to be stuck in this moment in that hurt. Right. And so, number one, you have to have a God perspective when it comes to death, because you have to understand his process.
Right.
So when you understand to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord, right? So you got that. Then you understand that if they're saved,
right,
and have eternal life, they're going to a better place. No more pain. Like mom don't have to deal with strokes. She don't have to deal with her vision was going bad. She doesn't have to deal with her elbow pain she had
the back
recently
pain,
had. So all of those things are gone, and she's doing. She's in a better place. So when you have the God perspective of death, of any situation, it allows you to process.
Absolutely,
You'll know. Okay, this hurts, but okay, right. And so that's important. And I encourage anyone out there who's lost anyone, take on the God perspective. Understand what God says about death. It's something that we are all going to have to deal with. And I'm trying to think of the scripture about not weeping or not feeling sorry or not crying for the dead or something. It'll come to me at some point. But the reality is because through faith we understand that there is eternal life.
I was talking to my friend this week. He had made a post about, because the holidays, of course, are coming up. And so he made a post, and something that I took from that, he said, stop owning depression, my depression, stop owning anxiety, my anxiety, like we own, like,
who blowing you up over there?
That's my bestie. And so it's like, stop, we choose, basically, we choose to be sad.
Right.
He said we choose darkness on the days, I think he said the term, he said on the days that are on the lightest days. We choose, like, don't choose darkness. Give yourself grace. That's what you and I were talking about earlier, is giving, give yourself some grace. And so I told him that it's, it was funny that he posted that, because I literally am not looking, was not, I'll say it like that, was not looking forward to the holidays, in my mind, I had already determined I'm just going to be by myself, I don't want.
I think that's like the saddest part, to be by yourself. Well, that's here's the thing. At least when you with family, it's gonna be something to have fun and laugh about.
Yeah,
it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
We'll have our moments, but I just, in my mind, it was like, I don't want to. Mom's not here, and so it's like, if my mom's not there, I don't want to be there.
Right.
And so and it was kind of like, okay, let me take that, don't speak that. I don't. So now I'm like, okay, I'm going to choose to, enjoy the holidays.
Right.
Even though, mommy's not here.
Because for me, I don't know, man. I think this is a time, like, for family to be, like, closer,
Yeah, I agree.
It's one of those things that you take for granted when everyone's here. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking with Mike, and he was talking about how, we haven't had that really big picnic like we normally do.
Yeah, Auntie Ludi talked about that yesterday.
And so the good thing is Mike kind of takes that on with having most of the things at his home, like that's something that's special for him to do, So I think that to me, that's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And family is here. Let me just say this for people. Okay. Family is family. All right. And things will happen because we're human. We're flawed. We make mistakes. We do things selfishly at times. But family is family. That's where I stand on it. Like, and then as we grow and we mature, we have to learn that we should always be in a position of offering grace and forgiveness for things that take place, because they're going to happen. There's nothing, as long as you're living, long as, like the old folks, as long as you just keep getting up and saying good morning, there's going to be something.
It's going to be something.
So when we're upset, when we're trying, and when we get so pissed off and we start jumping on social media, saying things and doing stuff, we kind of got to chill. Family's family. I love our family. It's the only family I got. You know what I'm saying? Between mom's side and dad's side, like that's our family. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. It's okay to have issues sometimes. It's okay. Like if you don't want to talk, take a break. Yeah. You don't want to talk to me for a while? Don't talk to me for a while. But guess what? I still love you. And I'm waiting for us to come back. And I'm going to give you a big old hug. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to apologize to you because that's what it is. We're family. It's what we do, you know? So that's pretty much the mom thing. I'm so happy we made it through that without crying. I mean, I had a couple of sniffs, but
I was fighting them back.
So, all right. Whew. Yes, that's a good one.